probably really scares me is vulnerability and being truly vulnerable. It's so bizarre. I always think of this moment. It's one of those moments that could have completely changed your life. But when I first joined the SAS, we went into the Sergeant Major's office and there was, I think, 3 of us that passed selection and all went to this one squadron. I always wanted to go into air troop because being from the parachute regiment was like a natural progression to jump out of planes, and I didn't get it. I think the biggest thing that probably kept us all sane was you've got each other. I think for me, mental health's a big important topic right now, and we're coming to some sort of crisis because I don't know the stats, but suicide is the biggest killer of men.
Yeah,
it's been a bit of a wake-up call in terms of what I previously thought mental health was. And, I think as men, especially men around my age, 40, we probably grew up in an environment where men didn't speak about how they felt, men didn't speak about the issues that they faced in life. I've got 250,000 followers on Instagram. Couldn't tell you how many of those I could reach out if I was in a dark moment. How many people do you actually really know and you can really count on in life? And I think that's important. I saw humanity at its worst.
So when you Google Jay Morton, a lot of the keywords that come up are around mental health.
Yeah.
So mental health advocate, mental health strategies, mental health well-being, mental health support, resilience, advocacy, adversity. Why do you think that is?
I think for me, mental health's a big, important topic right now. And I think something that very recently has become something that is very important to myself, and something that I probably dismissed for a long time. And it's the whole male piece of, put up, shut up. I don't know if that's maybe that's not the phrase, but I think as men, especially men around my age, 40, we probably grew up in an environment where men didn't speak about how they felt, men didn't speak about the issues that they faced in life, men didn't speak about insecurities or, the dark chatter that goes on in one's brain. And I think for a long time, men were just expected to be strong. And that was the vision that society, or men felt society enforced on them, and probably still do.
Yep.
I still think there's a massive stigma that men should, that a strong man is someone that, I don't know, looks the part, or who has a attractive woman on his arm, and someone who seems to have everything, money, wealth, a fast car, a good job, and, in reality, all those things are completely meaningless if you're not happy with yourself.
What advice would you give? And I know a little bit about, your background in Preston, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Lancashire, and what you were getting up to, etc. What kind of advice would you give? And you kind of given some of it with what you said, different outlets, but interested to know, mate.
That's a good question. I would say, without trying to sound cliche, I'd just say listen to actually what you want in life. Like, have a good, solid listen to actually what you want to do and what excites you. Which is hard being 16, right?
Yeah.
I had no idea.
No, likewise.
And again, I don't think the school system's set up for young, I'm going to say young males because that's my experience, but I don't think it's set up for young males. We have so much testosterone and hormones and energy, yet we're supposed to sit in a class being taught about algebra. We should be out throwing stuff, making fires, interacting with other males, older males, learning from them. So I'd say, if you don't like school, that's fine. There's a lot of things that you can do out there that have no relation to anything that you learn from school. Play sport, find something that means you interact with other people, the men, whether that's rugby, whether that's football. Find something that means that you meet up with people and build a community. Look after yourself physically. If that's in sport, if that's through the gym, start now. Start investing in a pension.
Yeah. Things they don't tell you in school.
Because the sooner you do it, the more money you're going to have when you're older.
Correct. Yeah.
Even if it's £100 a month.
Yeah.
Just open a pension.
That's really good advice, actually. I listened to, was it Ramit Sethi on Diary CEO, and I've just bought his book, I'll Teach You to Become Wealthy.
Yeah.
And you're just like, that should, because the rewards, as you say, the earlier you start that are ridiculous. But of course, you get your first bit of money, and the impulse is, because you're being bombarded again on social media with buy this, is to spend it.
Yeah.
But if you can squirrel away some of it, like you say, it's massively going to.
I always say to everyone, because joining the military, you get the pension.
Yeah.
It's not a good one. I left halfway through, so it's half a pension. But I started a pension as soon as I got out, and I was like, why didn't I start this when I was 18?
Yeah.
So start a pension, travel, get out of your town, go and live in another city, learn what it feels like to meet people and make friends and learn communication skills, go travel on your own, go and visit Brazil or Colombia or Africa, learn about other cultures. Like, that's a massive form of education. Put yourself out your comfort zone. And find something that at least you are interested in, or that excites you in a very small amount, because trying to find something that excites you when you're 16 is generally, probably not the thing that you want to make a career out of. And just put effort into it.
Yeah.
Just show up and, commit to it to a certain amount of time.
Amazing. Thanks for coming in. Appreciate it as always.
Thank you for having me on.